Welcome to Pure Fuckery, the podcast. I am your host. It's your favorite Dr. Bay, Monique Ross. In today's episode, I am joined by a special guest co-host. I got my homegirl here. We got Miss Jazzy Lynn in the fucking building, yo. Say what's up to the fuckers, Jazzy.
Hello. What's up, everybody?
Welcome to Pure Fuckery.
Thank you.
I absolutely appreciate you coming on. I am so honored to be here with you and sharing your energy space.
Yes.
So you got your handbag line. We're definitely going to heavily highlight that aspect of your life, but we just here to talk some shit. We gonna let the fuckers know who Miss Jazzy Lynn is. So I'm gonna give you the floor and just run down your resume, and we go, I'm gonna dig into a few other areas. So I promise I'm gonna keep what we discussed offhand off the table, unless you give me the green light. But that's a whole nother story, y'all. But anyhow, Miss Jazzy Lynn, tell the fuckers who Jazzy Lynn is outside of your handbag lines. Give us a rundown of this handbag line that you have.
Yes, so I am Jazzy Lynn. Jasmine is my first name. 33 years old, St. Louis native, born and raised. I am a mom. I am a handbag designer. I used to be in law enforcement as well. So I've worn many hats. Real estate agent as well. So,
Okay.
Just moving and grooving, trying to figure it out.
So the handbag. Let's focus on the handbags real quick. I'm gonna run down everything you just put on the table and some. So you got the handbags. Tell us. I know you started last year in 2020.
So
tell us how what moved you? What inspired you?
Okay, so in 2014, I was dating this guy, and he asked me if I could do anything, to make money for myself. What would I do? So I was like, I would make handbags. So he was like, make handbags as in house. I was like, sew 'em. So about a week or two later, he gifted me a sewing machine.
Okay.
So, it just kind of sat there, and, I was intimidated by it. So I really didn't get into it until maybe like 2015. And then I started, playing around with it, playing around with fabric, seeing what I liked, seeing what I didn't like.
Okay.
Just, trying and testing different things.
Sure.
2018 was really my big year. As I stated before, I was in law enforcement, and I was out on medical leave for the month of February in 2018.
Okay.
So that took me back to my sewing machine. I sat at my sewing machine every single day, trying to figure it out. I came up with my name sitting at my sewing machine then. So it was just that time frame, that period, reflecting back, was just so necessary, because I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that time. So
what's the handbag name? What's the name of them? I don't even think we even told.
No,
did we tell them what's the handbag? What's the name?
So the name of my handbag line is called Restago, as in where's my bag?
Okay,
I'm
Restago. Okay. I'm fucking with it.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yeah. So Restago means, to me, it means a lot of things. The message that I want to send and bring to everybody is being ready at all times. If you stay ready, you never have to get ready.
Yeah.
So therefore, you are ready to go.
Yes.
And at any given time, life can throw curveballs. It can shift. So you gotta stay ready. Whether you know what's coming or not, you gotta learn how to shift gears at any given time.
I can dig it. Yes, man. Y'all better catch these gems she dropping.
Absolutely.
Catch them. So, 2018. You sitting at home. You on leave in February, and you start messing with the sewing machine and getting into it, learning some shit, learning yourself some shit. And then what? Because she told me the story a little bit before we started, so I can't wait. I'm building up to that climax because I love her story, man. It's just it's dope as fuck. So go ahead, continue.
So after I got off of my leave, I picked up work a little bit, so I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be. So December of 2018, January 19, February 19, my friend, she's actually my mentor, Taylor J. Shouts out to her. But she came to me, we sat down, we wrote up a plan. We prayed. We were in my basement. At that time, I had absolutely nothing in my basement. Nothing.
Okay.
You know, and we prayed, and she said, you know, once you start again, you can't stop. Okay. Me being the introvert that I am, it was like, okay, I can't stop.
Sage.
I am.
How so?
How?
I guess I typically say that men Sag are more introverted than female Sag.
Really?
The 3 male Sag that I based that theory off of, my son and 2 ex-coworkers that I worked very closely with, like we were like, you know, each other's right hand. And those 3 men that I've experienced, all introverted, but I've never met an introverted female Sag.
You know, so I think, you know, it's just so, and I think I'm more so introverted because, like, I don't want to put out the wrong things to people, so I'm very cautious. And
Fuck people. Fuck people.
You are right. You are absolutely
Fuck what
right.
people think.
You're right.
Jazzy.
But you know what? That is really, I'm growing through that because
I get it.
When I was a police officer, I had to be careful.
Yes.
You know, there were certain things that I couldn't put out there or that I wouldn't put out there because my job was my livelihood at that time.
I get it.
So, you know, right now, it's still a growth process. I'm going through that. So,
I can't wait till you reach that point.
To be there.
You're up here fucking the podcast,
like,
baby. You're there. You're there. Because the shit that we spew over here, you are here. Let your freak flag fly.
Let it fly.
I am so serious, man. Come on, like you're like a unicorn to me. I've just never met an introverted female Sag. Like, it's crazy. And I know somebody out there is listening to this shit is like, she's always on that astrology shit. That shit isn't real. Man, do your research. There's some validity to that astrology shit. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
I know that I have to, and you know what? Owning that and just like stepping into that, I know that that's part of my life. And I know that it's coming, and I know they've been like, oh, this bitch is.
Because your friends and your family, they know. They think
know.
you're nuts. They like this stuff. Like, yes. I know. I was you.
Yeah.
I was you.
Okay.
And y'all know me. I'm going to get off on my bullshit real quick. Y'all know me. And before all of this, I presented to social media, the rest of the world, this persona. Like, that was like I've said this on a few recent episodes. Like, I was Clark Kent to the world. And to my family, I was Superman. Like, they know the bullshit, the fuckery that's my life. Like, they know me. They know that I'm like this badass, crazy ass, wild ass freak show. Like,
exactly.
Seriously, like, people, it's a comedy hour. I love it here. I absolutely love it here. But now, 2020 brought out of me. Fuck what people think. I was so worried about what everybody else was going to think. When the podcast idea was presented to me, I was like, I was terrified because I kept saying the world doesn't deserve to know me in that light. They don't deserve to know me like that.
Be vulnerable.
It's hard to be yourself and really and present. And not hide. Like, not hide behind because I wore a suit and tie and, you know, every day to work. And then I end up at this job and still corporate America, but they're a little more lax. They're in Canada. I'm here, you know, and they trust me to do my job. And when I even presented the idea of the podcast and shit, they're like, as long as it doesn't affect work and, you know, we'll listen. Like, you know, whatever. They know I smoke pot. Canada, weed's legal.
Hey.
And so it was okay.
Shout out to Canada.
Shout out to Canada. And when I decided to do this shit, I'm like, I'm not going to be fake. I finally found my niche, because if you go back to my earlier episodes, you can see how uncomfortable I was and I was just out of my element. But I'm to the point where you don't know how far out of my comfort zone that I am. But my life is just not my life anymore. Like, it's completely different. Like, it's really different. Like, I was out at brunch and I had somebody like, hey, you pure fuckery the podcast. That was the funniest shit ever. I didn't even tell this to Stu. Like, I was so flattered. My best friend was dying fucking laughing. Like, straight up at brunch and somebody recognized me and I didn't have on pure fuckery gear or nothing.
Amazing.
And it was fuckery Fridays. And that was the dopest shit to me. I'm like, have I arrived? She's like, calm down, bitch. You did not arrive. You did not. So I gotta keep you humble. You gotta keep those friends around that are gonna keep you humble. But sis, come out of that shell. This is my advice to you. Just be you, be your authentic self.
Absolutely.
And guess what? People are gonna talk about you no matter what. You can be good, bad, up, down. That's why the world will never know where I sit.
Period.
You know, where my position is. You know, I've been down and fucking out, and guess what? The world did not know. And I've been high the fuck up, and the world did not know. Man, people gonna talk about you, people gonna judge you, they're gonna criticize you, no matter what.
You're right.
Be you.
Be you, right.
Be you.
Gonna talk
and
regardless.
right now, if they're talking like, hey, you know, tell them to watch the podcast. You know, like, she's still doing her fucking thing though. Like, for real though, man.
Yes.
But anyhow, this ain't about me. This ain't about me, man. This ain't about me. I'm off my bullshit. I'm just trying to get sis some fucking advice. Like, and not even no advice, just she knows what the fuck she needs to do, and she gonna do it, man. Let it just be you. Who gives a fuck?
I'm
man.
Still blossoming. So
she is.
I'm gonna take a sip
blossom.
to that.
Here, we're gonna cheers. Cheers to fucking blossoming.
It's a process.
Man. Yes. I agree. So, we gonna get off me. Back on you. Back on you, man. Y'all know what it is. So, you messing around with it. January, February, March of the next year.
Yeah.
What's happening?
So, early 2019, you know, I'm just working. During that time, I'm finding handbag patterns. Did not know handbag patterns existed.
Okay.
So I am finding handbag patterns, trying them, you know, and just trying to be great, you know, doing them over and over so that I can get the process. September of 2019, Daisha Kennedy, shouts out to her.
Okay.
The broke black girl.
Okay.
She did Girlpreneur in 2019.
Okay.
So that was my first time presenting Restago to St. Louis, the world. Just, you know, just bringing it out. And I was so nervous. But I got through it. It was such an amazing experience.
Okay.
I got so much good feedback. I met a lot of people that I still network with today. And you know, since that period, it's like I've been on go mode. And then 2019, November 2019, right after Girlpreneur, I went on vacation from the police department.
Okay.
Went on vacation for my 32nd birthday. Was supposed to go back. Never went back.
Never went back. Do you regret it?
Absolutely not.
You're not looking back that way?
I'm not looking back that way. I do miss policing.
Okay.
I will say that. I was a good ass
You were a good cop. You were a good police.
Yes.
I watch Chicago PD, and some of that stuff crosses the line for me. But
when I say I love the community I served, I love the community I serve. I really connected with the kids. I'm outside of being a police officer. I was a mentor. I was inside of the school.
Okay.
We took them on field trips, so it was more than policing for me because I really got to connect with people.
Sure.
So, you know, it was a blessing. If I ever got the opportunity to do it again with the right department, I would.
You do it again.
I would.
That's what's up. That's
Absolutely.
what's up. What made you go that route though? Is it family or?
Ooh, no. So I used to live in San Antonio for about 4.5 years, and I moved back July of 2024. I'm sorry, 2014. 2014, August 2014 was also the when Mike Brown was murdered. I was a dispatcher for the same department that I policed with at the time. And I just felt like if there were more black female police officers, number one, shout out to us.
Shout out to the lady cops. Shout out to the lady cops.
Yes.
You should insert Wheezy when he says that on officer. Yes.
Yes. But I just felt like if it was more black female police officers, a situation like that with Mike Brown, it would have never happened.
I feel you.
You know, because as black women, we are very nurturing. So when I saw young black men walking in the street, hey, I would hate to tell your mama that somebody came driving down this street at 100 miles per hour. You were walking in the street and you got hit.
Right.
Please walk on the sidewalk for me, because that's not what I want to do.
Right.
They knew me.
Right.
Them kids knew me.
Yeah.
You know, so that was the best part, building a relationship with them. So that was my inspiration. I did it.
You made a valid point though when you said, you know, black lady cops and lady cops too. You know, some, you know, you get some cops that just have something to prove, whether they.
But it's something about a black female officer.
I feel you.
When I say I was a police officer for 3.5 years, not one resisting.
Okay.
The resistings I was in, that I had to intervene in, were caused by other police officers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel
So, you know, it was never...
just having that ability to de-escalate a situation.
Talk.
Yes.
Talk. If I had to flirt, baby, I was flirting.
Give the gab. She has to give the gab. I'm the same way. That's what's up. Yes. But like you said, that was a very interesting point. And I don't know why there aren't more, you know, black female cops or just female cops, period. You know, it's a male predominated field. So, you know, but hey, shout out to the lady cops, man. If you're interested, if you're listening and you're looking for a career, hey, look into a career of law enforcement. That's dope. I've never laid there or, you know, pondered anything. It was like, I should be a cop. That takes a special person.
It does. And in my family, I am the first police officer.
Okay.
My grandmother and my auntie, they were military army.
Okay.
So I'm the first generation police officer.
You didn't do military?
No.
You just...
I thought about it when I was in San Antonio, but it was some hurdles with my son, and and it was just a lot. So
that's what's up. That's what's up, though. That's it's kind of deep to me, because like a cop, like I am signing up to police and enforce the law and the rules and deal with the public. Like those are some big shoes.
It was a big shoe to fill, as I stated.
Definitely.
I am an introvert.
Before
policing, when I say I will walk past people, not say hello, not look them in their eyes.
I'm a complete opposite. Hello.
None of that.
Everything.
Now, see,
I hug strangers.
But you know what I took from that, like, policing and going through that academy process, like, that brought all of that out of me, because in the academy they made us speak to people as we walk down the hall. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. You know, so it was like, okay. And then after so much of doing it, it became natural. Like, now I can walk up to people and be like, hey, how you doing, and not feel awkward. At first I would feel awkward. I wouldn't say anything. But look, it's been good. I'm blossoming. I know I am. So it's a slow process.
It's a process. I promise I was not here 2 years ago, 3 years ago. With my family, yes. Friends, yes. But the outside world, no.
They would never know.
Like, if you didn't know me, you knew HR Mo. Like, I don't know if you know that, but I that's my career field. That's my vocation, human resources. You know, I have my business, MRC Services. Check out the website, mrcservices.com. It's an HR consulting firm that I, check out the website. We're not going to go off into that. This is Pure Fuckery, the podcast. A completely separate entity, guys. And if you want my HR consulting services, please do not associate the venom and bullshit that I spew here on Pure Fuckery, the podcast with it. It's two completely different entities. I'm two completely different people.
It's different.
Man, fuck y'all. Y'all either gonna fuck with me or y'all not.
Or you're not.
You're getting a quality service. That's all I'm saying. Both. Like, hey, I can do both. I wear Timbs and heels.
Hey.
Anyhow, but this ain't about me. This is about my homegirl, Jazzy Lynn.
Yay.
Shout out to Jazzy Lynn of Restago, Handbags. That's so fucking dope, because when I think about, stories like that, you know, I started in my basement. I was back and forth. Like, you have this fucking vision. For some reason, handbags. This man asked you, what would you do?
Yeah.
And you said handbags. And here you are years later, and you didn't even know how to fucking make a handbag.
I did not know how to.
I'm telling you, those are how those fucking stories.
Yeah.
These are the fucking Louis Vuitton. Like, this is what I thought. This is what I was thinking. I'm like, this lady gonna be big as fuck one day. Like, when you said that shit, that's what I was sitting here thinking. Like, she's like Jeff Bezos starting the fucking garage, you know. Mark Zuckerberg started in his dorm room. Like,
and you know, the best stories come from that. Like, not only did I have to teach myself how to make bags, but I had to teach myself how to sew first.
Yes.
Sewing is a whole different beat.
Yes, with a sewing machine. I learned to do that shit in home ec, but I'm like, I can sew.
That was years
bullshit.
ago.
Yeah, I can sew like a patch or a button or some shit like that. Like, but what you doing and what you taught, you like self-taught.
Self-taught. That's
dope as fuck. Like, you went out, you did the research, you did everything you need to do, and here you are making fucking handbags.
And here I am.
And it's a dope ass line. What's your website? Plug your website real quick.
My website is www.restago, Restago,
and I'm gonna plug it.
co.com.
Okay.
Check out my website. You can also catch me on Facebook and Instagram. My personal page is Jazzy Lynn on Facebook. Restago Handbags on Facebook as well. And on Instagram, it is Restago_CEO. That's my personal page. And Restago_handbags for the business page.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope, man. Check her out there. But
check me out.
I'm proud of you, and I see so much for you already, and that's the optimist in me. Like, I'm just looking at you like she's gonna go places, and not saying that you ain't going places. Like, you're there. You're going through the process. You're blossoming.
Absolutely.
And man, that's dope. I can't wait. Like, when you get to selling $1,200 bags, you know what I'm saying? You selling out and shit. Like, don't forget you was on Pure Fuckery. So you gonna be like, come out to Pure Fuckery and talk about these $500 fucking Birkin bag $500,000 Birkin bag competition.
And I'm gonna make sure you got one.
That's mad love. That's mad love. I absolutely appreciate that. Like, I see it. Like, I'm manifesting that shit for you, baby.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm manifesting
just lay it on me.
So you city cop, you just decided you're gonna be a fucking cop. That's dope. Like, that's dope. I commend you for that.
When I say I love it, and I don't talk about it a lot, I don't. But I love being a police officer.
That's what's up. You ever shot anybody?
No, but I didn't pull my gun out a whole bunch of times, you know, and I had to get real big. You know, I'm little in stature, but I had to get real big sometimes.
I know what you're saying.
And it worked out. Like,
it worked out.
I'm blessed to go through that process and to come out, one, alive. And two, so much greater than and better and knowledgeable and inspired than, you know, when I went through. So I respect that process 100%.
Yes,
I love
absolutely.
It.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree. So you were a cop. Now you're doing the handbags.
Yes.
You know, your mom.
Yes.
You know, we don't really focus on the kids, but I can say what I want to say now about my kids because my kid is no longer editing my content. I got Big Stu Films in the building.
Yes.
Thank you, Big Stu, for producing the episode. It's always mad love, man. If you're looking for any content creation, graphic designs, the whole shebang, he got you. Check out his website at bigstufilms.com. Don't type in the fucking. It's just for the theatrics, guys. Bigstufilms.com. But anyhow, we got my girl Jazzy Lynn in the fucking building. She got her fucking handbag line, Restago. Previous cop, you know, you got your kid. Let's talk about this shit for a minute because she shared it with me and she's not ashamed of it, and neither the fuck am I. She tells me her kid lives with her ex, with the dad.
Yes, 2 years in county. Shout out to my son Travion. He is 14 years old.
She said the kid's name.
Yes, I sure
That's
did.
love.
That's my baby.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
He with his dad. Shout out to him. He's amazing. He's bright. You know, stubborn. He's a fucking kid.
Yeah.
sometimes I want to like fuck them kids. But,
Yeah, I feel you.
He is amazing. He's great. You know, I didn't want kids. He made the cut. Wouldn't be blessed.
He made the cut. What? Hey, shout out to her kid that made the fucking cut, y'all, man. And he just went to live with his dad. And people don't understand that process or that thought process. You know, somebody's gonna fucking, one of these motherfuckers are gonna judge. Like, she let her kid, like, fuck y'all, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been responsible since I was 12 years old. My mom's mom had lupus.
Okay.
And I took care of her. I was driving at 12 years old, driving her to doctor's appointments. My mom, big shouts out to my mom. I love her, but you know, she has gone through her own situations to where she has had to lean on me. My first job was at McDonald's at the age of 14 in high school, so I have been working. I got pregnant with my son my 18th birthday.
Okay.
Yes, in December of 2005, I had my son. In September of 2006, I graduated high school May of 2006. So I walked across the stage pregnant with my son.
I ain't mad at it.
You know, at some point in time,
walked across the fucking stage.
Yes. At some point in time, it's like, okay, Jazz, this is for you, and this is nothing but the universe telling me this is your time to have back, baby girl, because you did that shit.
Yes.
So, you know, I'm taking this time, and I'm doing me. That part I ain't worried about, because they don't know what I've been through. You know, damn all that. My son lived with his daddy, and that's where he gonna be.
Yes.
Unless you want to go get him.
Unless you want to go get him. I ain't mad at it. Like, let me tell y'all, like, I had somebody judge me, you know, because in the earlier episodes, if you guys have been watching, you know that I moved to Atlanta for a brief stint with my ex-fiance and left my youngest kid with his dad. Yeah. You know, and I've had somebody, like, pass judgment on that and kind of throw it up in my face. And it's like, hey, it's his dad. I didn't leave him with a fucking stranger.
When people do that, they be jealous because they don't have that opportunity.
Well, if this person doesn't have kids, I think the biggest issue is they have mommy issues. Kids. They have mommy issues. Their mom, I learned eventually that their mom did that to them. So that's why it's
so they see that as a bad thing because of what they were taught, because somebody put that in there.
But no, my kid was in good hands. Like, I don't know if apparently you weren't in good hands, but my kid was in good hands, and it wasn't like I just totally abandoned the kid. Like, I was there. I didn't miss a beat. I was back and forth doing what the fuck I had to do. So anyhow, man, fuck y'all. We don't give a fuck what y'all think.
Period. They with their daddy at the end of the day.
But now he's with both of us, because you guys know, and I keep shouting out this episode because it always comes up. Technically, I live with my fucking ex-husband.
That's so dope.
You know, check out the episode 3 maybe or 4. Okay. No, not 100% sure, but yes, technically I live with my ex-husband. So anyhow, it works. Fuck y'all, judge us all y'all want. Y'all wish a pussy hoe could never. I said that.
Could never.
Your favorite Dr. Bay just said a pussy hoe could never. This is how I talk to the people that know me. They know I say shit like this. Don't be surprised if my aunties or uncles, cousins, family members are listening. Don't be surprised. Y'all know I say shit like this, especially if you know me. But anyhow, a pussy hoe could never. Period. I have my girl Jazzy Lynn here in the fucking building. This is Pure Fuckery, the podcast episode produced by Big Stu Media.
Shout out to Miss Mo.
Hey, it's all love, man. It's all love. I absolutely appreciate you for tuning in or joining in my energy space.
Hey, I am Jazzy Lynn, the owner, creative designer of Restago Handbags. It's a custom line of handcrafted handbags that I cut and sew myself. Restago is a Black owned, minority owned. Come get you a bag. Come get Restago. This is a bag that I have created for myself. See, ain't it cute? Throw it over your shoulders, baby, and get Restago. Because when you stay ready, you never have to get ready. Stay Restago. You can find me on my website, www.restago, restago.com. On Facebook, Jazzy Lynn, 2 Z's, 2 N's, 2 words. Restago Handbags. And on Instagram, you can catch me at Restago_CEO and Restago Handbags.
Anyhow, so we're back. We're back with Miss Jazzy Lynn. So we're gonna talk about let's talk about the we kind of dived into it for a brief moment about you being an introvert.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna dive off into some astrology, guys.
Ooh.
You know,
Love astrology.
I understand you guys. Some people are like, it's not real. Fuck y'all. There's
Fuck
some
y'all,
validity
for
to
real,
it. If you do
yes.
your research, I promise there's some validity to astrology. So she's a female Sagittarius. I'm a female Sagittarius. When's your birthday?
December 1st.
December 1st. I'm December 8th.
Hey.
And she tells me she's an introvert. The reason I freaked out about that, you know, is because there are no introverted female Sagittarius. It doesn't exist. It does not exist. She's a unicorn. She's a fucking unicorn. Characteristics of the Sagittarius, and namely females. We're extremely optimistic.
Very.
Like, the glass is always fucking refillable. We ain't worried about if it's half empty or half full. We gonna refill that motherfucker.
Oh, we gonna drink that shit.
Yes, we're completely optimistic people. We're outgoing, very free spirited, very free spirited.
Yeah.
Like we like our freedom to roam and be us and just, you know, bask in all of our fucking glory.
Absolutely.
And we are also known of the runners when it comes to relationships. We're said to be promiscuous. And I had a brief stint of promiscuous. How do I pronounce it?
Promiscuous.
Yes, promiscuity. I had a brief stint. I don't consider myself a being a promiscuous person, but that's what we're known for. We're the runners of the, you know, zodiac signs. Like, we don't, relationships freak us out because we like our freedom.
I gotta say this. So I'm not very promiscuous.
Okay.
But I don't want nobody trying to rush nothing. Because
I've been there.
You know, some of these men, they be like, oh, you know,
they're possessive.
You know, and it's like, you can't be jealous around me. That is just,
it's insecurities. They've been left. You know, people have hurt them.
I ain't got time for that. Like, I'm not finna sit here and coddle your feelings, and I'm not doing it. You have to be secure within yourself. Now, I will do things to make you comfortable.
Yes.
Because, you know, as people, that's what we do. But no, you gotta be coming messing with me. You gotta know, like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you for real. And that's another thing. We are very loyal.
Yes.
Very loyal.
We are. And
very
people
loyal.
Got us all fucking wrong. Like,
all wrong.
I always get accused of cheating. Sometimes I don't even be in a relationship with the person, but I always get accused. And
I just want to have my friends and my man too. And there don't be nothing wrong with that.
If I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I no longer cater to insecurities.
Period.
Fuck y'all.
Period.
Man, no, I'm not getting ready to coddle you. If I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you and only you, man. I'm trying, like I tell guys, I'm not gonna say often, because I haven't even been entertaining for the most part, except for 1-2 people. But specifically, this one person, I'm like, dude, I only say this shit because I know he watching and he be flattered. Like, you talk about me. Man, fuck you, dude. You get on my fucking nerves. But no, like, I'm not catering to your insecurities. If I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you.
Period.
And I'm not out here playing games.
Period.
I'm not promiscuous. People say like, I've had guys and women inquire on social media. Like, you never posted a guy. You never posted a man.
It's none of your business.
For what? I get paid in peace, motherfuckers. There you have it. You want to know why? I get paid. I look stupid in private.
Period.
And I ain't gonna say men ain't shit. Like, men are shit. I fuck with the male species.
Shouts out to the kings.
Shouts out to the fucking kings out there, man.
It's funny that you say that because, you know, I think back and I be like, you know, I'm not gonna be a fool for no man.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I agree.
And if that means being single for a very long time, fine. Because at the end of the day, I got my peace and I'm happy.
I agree.
You know, so,
I absolutely agree with that. Like, this is my first, like, the last 5 years going into 6, and I can't even, like, calculate the whole 5-6 years because I've been engaged twice in the last 5-6 years.
Okay.
Don't judge me. Judge your motherfucking mama. Listen, shit happens. I didn't make it to the fucking altar, yo. And it's okay. I'm okay. I hope they're okay. You know, it's all good. It's all fucking love. It just, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I can guarantee had either one of those scenarios panned out to where I actually made it to the altar, got married, I wouldn't be sitting here hosting Pure Fuckery the podcast. I can bet you $1 million fucking dollars, and this is absolutely what I'm supposed to be doing right here, right now, in this point in my fucking life. So you have to understand that all this shit ties in.
It does.
You know, it does. It's all a fucking process. I had one of my homegirls a couple months ago, like, and my sister, like, all within a week's time frame, and they were talking, I think it was like around the time I did the 25th episode, and they were like, remember when you went to broadcast school? And I forgot about that shit.
Oh, wow.
I straight went to broadcast school. I wanted to be in radio broadcasting, like, on the fucking radio, and I gave that shit up. I was like, yes, I'm gonna pursue something that's a little more,
wife material, or
not more so just, you know, certain something that's more sure career field, and that's why I went into human resources. I'm extroverted. I have a knack for people, you know, so
that makes sense.
Did my research. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do human resources. Pursued an educational background. My entire career background is towards human resources.
Okay, but
I've always wanted to do broadcasting. I went to school, mass communications, and went to the broadcast school, all kind of shit, and decided I didn't want to do that. And here I am. This is what I'm doing, and like I absolutely fucking love it here. My point is, this motherfucker right here, Miss Jazzy Lynn.
Yes.
She started a handbag line.
Your passion will keep
her passion will keep calling you.
Yes.
Her passion called her.
It kept calling me, and it's funny because I did my first fashion show last night, actually.
Okay, all right. How'd it go?
It was amazing.
All right,
I loved it. The ladies, they were bomb. The promoters, my partners. The night was amazing. We did it. Oh my God, I forgot the name. I'm not even finna try to remember it.
We'll plug it. We'll plug it.
But it was so amazing, and to just, you know, like, be in that space. Like, I had given up 2 times before I actually have come to where I am right now. And it's like, what if I had just given up and just not done anything?
Right.
I wouldn't be here.
Yes.
The funnest thing about this journey for me right now is meeting the new people. And as I stated, yes, I am an introvert, but I am blossoming.
She is blossoming.
So, shouts out to all of the people, including Miss Mo, yes, that I have met along this journey. It's been amazing.
That's dope.
You know, and your passion is for you. You know, once it start knocking, you better answer that door because it's gonna keep knocking.
Keep knocking.
It's gonna keep knocking, or it's gonna knock you down.
Yes, I fucking agree with that, man. That's dope. I love it. I love it. It's so inspirational, man. It's so inspirational. So here you are, like, okay, as far as this handbag line, do you see yourself expanding to other areas? You know,
I
like,
do.
What else you got in mind?
So I want Restago to be
10 years down the road, 5 years.
Full line accessory line, handbags, scarves, gloves,
I love
hats,
belts. Give me some belts.
Waist, like, I just want it to be just everything, you know. You know, because I want people to be Restago. I want people to stay ready and be ready and show up ready every single time. You know,
I dig it.
Sometimes we ask for things and we not ready for them.
Yes.
So in order for you to be ready for them, you gotta be Restago.
Preach, man. Preach.
You gotta be here. You and be in tune with yourself. Meditate, just so that everything that you want and that you believe and that you dream of lines up and it happens.
Yes. You have to be in alignment, man. You can't talk about that shit. You have to talk about it and be about it. You can't just talk about it. You got to be about it too, man. I love it.
And that's the most important part, being about it and showing up.
All right. Anything else? What else we gonna run down real quick? What else we got? I can't. Can I ask you? Are you ready to let this free flag? It's pure fuckery. It's pure fuckery. Can we please? Like, I'm just itching. Please. It's
well,
your
you know
fuckery.
what? It's 2021.
Man,
We all got one. So, yes.
I don't, but I'm not judging. I'm loving it. Like, come on, tell the fuckers. Nobody knows this except for the people that know.
Like, except for my subscribers. Shout out.
Except for the people that know. We don't know who those subscribers are. I'm not subscribed. I might fucking subscribe. Like, come on, stop. Come on. So, Miss Jazzy Lynn told me beforehand.
Oh.
Come on, fuck it. You coming out of your shell, blossom. You ain't got nobody to answer to, girl.
I don't.
You're a grown ass woman.
So, yeah.
So, tell the secret. Tell
I
it.
got an OnlyFans.
She got an OnlyFans, y'all. She got an OnlyFans.
I got an OnlyFans.
I jokingly say I'm gonna start an OnlyFans and Pornhub. I don't think I would, but
I started my OnlyFans as a joke. I really did. So while you over there talking,
that work out
you
for you?
manifesting. it's working very well. The rent is paid.
the rent is fucking paid off this OnlyFans, man.
The rent
wow.
is paid.
And so,
But yes.
you're talking about your blossoming. Pardon my language. Bitch, you there.
I guess you
Pardon my language. You're there.
And
You
you know
have an
what?
OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans. And I've thought about it. But I'm petty as fuck. You gonna fucking subscribe and then you gonna get on there and I'll be sitting here eating sunflower seeds and talking shit and looking at myself, like recording myself with music. Like, I'm not brave. I won't even post a thirst trap. Like, if you scroll my social media, somebody might say there's a thirst trap or two, but I don't consider them thirst traps.
I don't post thirst traps because I want everybody to focus on my business.
Yes, and that's how I am. I don't want to be that person. Stu, do I post thirst traps? I don't think. Should I start? Stu's like, you need to start posting them, bitch, so you can get some fucking money, get some fucking sponsors.
Look, sex sells.
It does. It absolutely does. And like, I even asked a couple people. Like, I had somebody suggest to me. They said you should do like a racy shoot. You know, with the chair and the, you know, and I was just like, I have a friend and he's like my very first quote unquote boyfriend, like kids type shit, 14 years old. And he hits me up. He listens to everything I post. He solicits me for sex on a regular basis. Marriage, proposals. He solicits it all. He knows who I'm talking about. But yeah, he listens and he's like, why don't he messages me, texts me, like, why don't you do a photo shoot? Why don't you do an OnlyFans? Why don't you do this and post in this group? Why don't show some cleavage? And then when I show some cleavage, he'll send me like, yeah.
You know what? I've been thinking about posting some bags with some cleavage.
Yeah.
And, you know,
sex absolutely sells. I'm telling you, those fucking website clicks gonna go up. Maybe I'll model your bags. Maybe that'll be my photo shoot. I'm just gonna fucking let the freak flag fly.
You better be Restago.
Be Restago.
Yes.
I don't know. I've thought about it. My kids follow me on social media.
You can
and but I've always prided myself that my kids' friends will never be able to say.
And that's
I can go to Instagram and see your mom in her underwear or anything. Like I was asked to do the silhouette challenge, do the busted challenge, and it's just like, I'm really not that girl.
So I was gonna do the busted challenge yesterday before the fashion show. I recorded my video in my bathrobe and my bonnet, and I was rushing, so I did not get the after video. So I'm like, okay,
go home and finish it. Go home and finish it. And the thing, like, I watch the shit. I love it. I'll be liking it. Like, look at her. Like, she bad. Like, I appreciate it. It's art. That's what I look at it as. So I don't judge. I don't pass judgment. I'm just not that girl. First and foremost, I don't, like, as a awkward black girl, a self-proclaimed awkward black girl, I don't know how to dance. You know, like,
you know what? It's a lot of people that know how to dance. Now, I will dance.
It's weird shit happens.
Do a two-step and you good.
So yeah, a busted challenge, trying to get down. Need some 40-year-old needs, y'all. Like, they do what they fucking do. But as long as I'm not doing no fucking busted challenge. And I've watched a number of those videos. We're not going to talk about how many. I've watched a few. And it requires some fucking, you know, knee coordination, some knee and balance coordination. Yeah. I'm fit. I do yoga. I walk.
But after you get down, you gotta get back up.
Yeah, I do all that shit. But like she said, after I get down, I have to get back up. So, you know, I'd rather just stay up. You know, fuck it. Hey. But hey, trust and believe when it's time for Dr. Bay to get down. Oh, Dr. Bay get down. You better ask about me.
Get down, people.
I don't know how we ended up there, but I just felt like I needed to let you guys know. Ask about me. Anyhow, it's your favorite Dr. Bay, Monique Ross. I'm here with my homegirl, Jazzy Lynn. This episode is produced by Big Stu fucking Films.
What's up,
Again, it's not fucking, just Big Stu Films.
Yeah.
It's for the theatrics. So anyhow, it's OnlyFans. What the fuck? What did you wake up one day like, I'm gonna start an OnlyFans? It started off as a joke.
It started off as a joke. So, you know, I would just say it and mention it to friends and, you know, just kind of like judge their responses. I know what you do, putting it out there to see what they're gonna say. I do that same shit. They'll be like, I'll watch. I'm like, okay, if you hoes will watch, let me.
Who else?
You know,
who else will watch?
You know, I was in a profession full of men,
so
I know a lot of men, and I know a lot of them desired and thought. And okay, here you go. Pay this fee.
They're curious.
Yeah,
they want to know. That's how I know I would excel if I did it. That's why so many want to know, but there's
so many want to know. You know, let me give you a sneak peek.
Never know the full Monique experience.
Nah.
I quit, y'all. I quit. Anyhow, so you use the people and the things, the resources available to you as leverage, and so let me start this OnlyFans. And you started off as a joke. What did you start off doing? What was your first post?
I ain't finna talk about
it. You ain't gonna talk about all that? She's like, nah, bitch, you need to slow down.
I pay for
you
it.
give your inch, you gonna take them out.
If you want it, message me. Okay?
She shut that shit down real quick.
Jazzy Lynn, IG Restago _CEO. If I decide to send you my link, then you are a very lucky person.
I'm hollering. I love it here, y'all. I love it here.
Yeah.
All right, so we just gonna if you want, look, like she said, if you want to know how to access her OnlyFans, hit them DMs.
Rent is to do.
She dropped her plugs. We gonna move along. I'm mind my fucking business. That's basically what the fuck she just said. Bitch, now I gave you the inch. You want to take a whole mile?
You want to take it?
I'm mind my business. I'm mind my business real quick, and we just go skedaddle all along. We go skedaddle all along.
Next.
All right. Next. Anyhow, so you got Restago. If you've told us where you want to go with it, so tell me what celebrity, what household name, who you want to put in these bags, who you want rocking this fedora, that's how I know I made it when so and so rocking my shit. I don't care who.
Beyonce.
Everybody say Queen. You know what? B, man. Shout out to Betty B. I've been listening to her. I was listening to Broken Hearted Girl yesterday. Don't judge me. Don't worry about it. I'm okay.
The Lemonade album stays on
I've been listening to that.
B-Day stays on repeat. Like some days it just be a Beyonce
I'm
musical,
telling you.
Okay?
I'm not a Beyonce all the time, but when I get in the mood every day, I've literally been between Broken Hearted Girl and Don't Hurt Yourself. On Lemonade.
Girl.
I started to make a post on social media, but I wasn't even in the mood. But that's where I'm in between. I don't want to be a broken hearted girl and Don't Hurt Yourself.
You know what? I'm leaning more towards Don't Hurt Yourself.
Yes,
because when I cut them off, baby, they be upset.
That's where I'm trying to lean. But see, this new blossoming ass mo that, you know, I care and I'm putting more effort in caring. Cares.
Yeah.
And I'm just like torn between fuck your feelings And we're talking about the male species. Because y'all know I got a soft spot for the male species.
I love them, but
I love them, man.
I ain't about to be no fool for them.
And that's where I'm at. I love them all. Like, I had somebody get pissed because I referenced that song.
That's my favorite song.
Love them all. Check it out, man. That's where I was in that moment. And I'm not there anymore. I told you I'm ready to settle down, but we're not even finna talk about that shit.
I'm still at love them all. Okay?
She's still at love them all. I'm in between broken-hearted girl. Broken-hearted girl, and don't hurt yourself. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I got a wealth of emotions going on. We're not talking about that bullshit, man. Let it go. Fuck love. I need a do-over. I think I'll be emotionally available if I invited you over.
Oh, all right,
No, that was Hov. Y'all know I recite Hov, Drake.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole. We not finna go down that rabbit hole. Road trip. You on a fucking road trip. So she's dressing B. She knows she's a ride when B is in her motherfucking rocking one of her bags.
Yes.
Rocking that fedora.
Yes.
You at the Rock Nation brunch with B.
Mm-hmm.
We at the Rock Nation brunch with B. That's on my vision board, y'all, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna be at the Rock Nation brunch with B. But hey, just wait on it.
Just wait on it, man.
Just wait on it.
It's a lot more influencers that I want to work with and celebrities, and it's a process.
It is.
Shouts out to Clubhouse.
Yes, definitely a dope platform. I'm not on Clubhouse because I have an Android. Don't judge me. Judge your motherfucking mama. I'm so tired of you iPhones.
I'm sorry.
Texting me. I text somebody literally today, and they were like, when I replied, they were like, Android. Fuck you. I said, fuck you. Don't come here with that bullshit. Listen, I live in a household with all iPhone users, and then I have my Android. I switched over to iPhone, y'all. I did. I left. I had a work iPhone, and I had a personal iPhone. And I promised my youngest kid he was not getting a new phone. But that motherfucker iPhone, I could not get with it. I literally upgraded his line and he got a new phone so that I can go back to my Android. I just couldn't get with it. Like, I do YouTube a lot.
Yeah.
I can still view my content on YouTube. And I can play YouTube in the background and still scroll wherever I want to scroll. Okay. That's how I view YouTube. I multitask. And it's certain other features, and like I weighed the pros and cons of iPhone versus Android. You know, you guys have Dropbox, you guys have FaceTime. I can Duo, I can social Instagram or Facebook chat.
But you gotta download an app to do that.
That is true. That is true. Y'all got the whole AirDrop shit.
Yeah.
I was at a brunch or something and everybody's airdropping. I'm like, do that to me. And they're like, you have an Android. I'm like, you fucking snobs. How dare you? Like, and I was literally the only person. I felt so left out, y'all.
You can't sit with us.
Yes, we were at my cousin's graduation brunch. Like, and everybody's like airdropping the pictures. And I'm like, do it to me. Do it to me. And they're like, you have an Android. Bitch, what?
Hey.
And now you guys have
what
this
they
Clubhouse
said
shit.
when you said you had an Android.
Yes, it is like...
The pictures are in the mail. USPS will get them to you.
I know, like, I literally have struggled with this the last couple of weeks because everybody's been hitting me up like, Mo, you need to hop in this room on Clubhouse.
It is,
and I'm not there. I might do it because last week I was going to do it, and then this week I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, fuck that. I can view my content on YouTube and play it in the background.
Yeah.
I have Duo, and it's certain other features that Android like that I just appreciate, and I'm sorry.
But that green. That green.
Every time I see a green bubble, I get very disappointed.
I delete that shit. I delete that person out of my phone.
Oh, wow. That's why you don't reply to my messages? Nah, I'm just talking shit. Shout out to my man, Big Sue of Big Sue Films.
Hey.
Alright, y'all. We gonna ask Miss Jazzy Lynn our favorite question on here. Y'all know I love my fucking music, and she's a fucking sad, so I know she loves her music.
Love music.
You on a road trip, 12 hours. You got 5 artists. You can play their catalog of music, features.
Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox.
That's my girl.
Okay.
Janae.
Janae, go.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm fucking with this.
Jasmine Sullivan.
I'm fucking with this road trip.
Drake.
I'm fucking with
Drake
this road
all
trip.
the way. And
Already-
Jay-Z.
Hey,
Period.
this is my son. No, all 5 of those. The only person I probably Ari Lennox. She's the only one that probably wouldn't be on mine, but all 4 of those people would be on mine.
But you know what? If I had to add a 6th, Janelle Monáe.
All right, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
I'm
Shout out to
fucking
my
with this
fan
road trip because
sister.
even with that Ari Lennox, I could sleep. You know what I'm saying? That would be my. But no, and here's the thing: I've never really given her a chance.
You gotta
I've
give
never
her a
really.
chance.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's my assignment this week. I'm on Ari Lennox all weekend. We gonna revisit this topic, but we gonna go ahead. She gave us her rundown. She said Ari Lennox, Drake, Hove, Jasmine Sullivan, and Janae Go. Man, I'm on that fucking road trip. We might have to go on a fucking road trip together. I'm on that fucking road trip, man.
Yes.
Alright, man. We gonna shut this shit down. I got my homegirl, Jazzy Lynn, of Restago, Handbags. Is there anything else you want to share with the fuckers out there? Plug your socials again for me real quick.
Yes, catch me on Facebook. My personal page is Jazzy Lynn, 2 words. The business page is Restago, Restago Handbags. You can also catch me on IG, Restago_CEO, and as well as the business page, Restago_handbags. I'm also on TikTok. I didn't mention this earlier, but I will show you the process of making bags as I go through them and as I make different bags.
That's the hope.
Catch me on TikTok at Jazzy Lynn, 2 words. I'm sorry, 1 word, 2 Z's, 2 N's.
All right, we got that. We got that. You guys know where you can find me. You guys know where you can find me on Instagram. I'll be out of Instagram jail tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Today is February 7th. On February 8th, I will be back out of IG jail, and I promise to not go back. I mean that shit with my soul. But y'all can find me on Instagram at Soul, SOO, sophisticated 1 or pure_fuckery. You can also follow me. I'm on Twitter, SOO Mo, MOE, and on Facebook, Monique Ross. I appreciate you all for tuning in to Pure Fuckery, the podcast. Shout out to my homegirl, Jazzy
Thank you so
Lynn,
much for having
here
me.
in the fucking building for
Yes.
gracing Pure Fuckery, the podcast, with my whole fucking heart. I appreciate you for sharing in my energy space and allowing me to share into your energy space.
Thank you for allowing me to be here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to my man, Big Stu of Big Stu Films. Man, it's all fucking love. This episode has been produced by Big Stu Films. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments. Hit that YouTube channel and subscribe. Check out www.purefuckery.com. We'll catch you all in the next episode. It's your favorite Dr. Bay.
Hey.
Peace.
Bye.